Perhaps we're entering a place in time where authority is more open about which it cannot explain. A slow drip feed of information coming out of the United States has put the subject of UFOs back into the zeitgeist. Footage, files, radar contacts and senior witnesses have all served to drag the subject back from the clutches of ridicule. But is it legitimate? The most famous of our cases here in the UK would be the incident in Rendlesham Forest back in 1980, where US servicemen claimed to have encountered a UFO over 2 nights in December. Over 40 years on, the story still sells and is a source for endless contention. So what of these new revelations? Do they play on the British public's mind?
The terms used to describe this phenomenon appear to be in a state of flux. UFO has become UAP, unidentified flying object, to unidentified aerial phenomenon, extraterrestrial to non-human intelligence.
With infinite complacency, men went to and fro over this globe about their little affairs, serene in their assurance of their empire over matter.
London, a weekday. You'd think that UFOs and UAPs would be pretty far out of the public's mind at a time like this. Should we find out?
UFOs? I don't know. Do you think aliens exist?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
I'm hoping not, because space terrifies me.
It's not something I've ever really thought about, so I haven't really got an opinion on it.
About UFOs? I don't know. I definitely believe in something. I think the universe is too old and too big for us to be alone.
The aliens would have to be quite close to us in order to have sent UFOs here. So the chance of that happening is probably quite small, unless they were sent a long time ago, in which case.
There's got to be something out there, you know. Whether they've been to Earth or not, it's hard to say.
I saw a weird thing once, but it was like 3 sort of like firework balls that sort of went up, and then they didn't follow a normal pattern. They sort of spun round and like in the sky, and then sort of disappeared after that. So I mean that's all I've seen. But you know, I also think it's fun to believe, isn't it? Like you might as well.
Although actually, when I was driving, I feel like I saw one, because I saw the like green light business, and then like looked away and then looked back, and then I was like, well, I missed it because I looked away.
There was something about the Pentagon releasing a video about something being like, we don't know what this was, but it happened during COVID or something. So everyone was just like,
What is this?
so in shell shock apparently. They were just like, okay.
There's so much like fake stuff now on the internet. You don't know what's real and what's not real. So you know, you get this information from Twitter. You see people on Twitter. You don't know if it's real or not. I want like facts. I want like cold. I like to believe in something.
If you was an alien and you saw this planet, you'd be curious.
True.
Because we're doing a lot of interesting stuff and messy stuff, and people are attracted to disaster, and we're pretty, messed up.
I'm quite skeptic about those kind of things. It's hard to say, but I think definitely somewhere there is like extraterrestrial life.
So when you think about UFOs, you end up sort of thinking about extraterrestrials, right? And I do think there are probably alien life forms out there. Whether they're smart enough to have developed UFOs and they're visiting us, I'm a bit more skeptical about. It's more on the fence. Could be, don't know.
But I'm not convinced that they're real, but I'm really hoping that they're not, because without swearing, we'd all be in trouble.
The revelations coming out of the United States leave many scratching their heads. Is it proof of non-human intelligence, the superior civilization here on Earth, time travel, China? Either way, these questions seem as elusive as the answers themselves.